Hello everyone, and it's Half Elite back with another video. Today we're going to be going over the results from the IndyCar iRacing Challenge, race 1 at Watkins Glen. First thing I want to say is that this race was actually decided by a fan vote that I didn't know was going on. Actually, being honest, I didn't even know this race was going on until about 2 hours before the start. Anyways, first thing to go over, Sage Karam was your winner. For being a guy that is only doing 3 races in the that was only even scheduled to do 3 races in the actual IndyCar season, and now with this whole rescheduling of everything, that might change. But yeah, for him to win, great job by him. He got about a 2.5 second lead over everyone after the first couple of laps, and then just kind of was slowly bobbling back and forth. Whole day was kind of right around, second place was Felix Rosenquist. He 3.6 seconds behind Karam. It was kind of, I think that, the way the lap traffic was working, it almost seemed like he was about to catch him, but, lap traffic definitely, got to the point where, everything, you guys were being respectful, letting Karam by, whatever, but, anyways, going over, third place is Will Power. He was kind of in his own area the whole day, except for, Scott Speed. Then he wrecked about lap, 25, something in that range. He wrecked out and then finished, he finished 21st. And then Power was 11 seconds off the pace. And then going back to fourth, Scott McLaughlin, who had actually been involved in an accident earlier in the race, and still managed to finish fourth. He was 47 seconds behind. This race was very spread out. Only 7 guys finished on the lead lap. But, good running from McLaughlin. Like I don't know if I said this or not, because apparently I can't remember anything. Yeah, he was involved in a accident earlier in the race where him and Askew went into the bus stop, and then they both got loose, and then McLaughlin collected both of his teammates, who also finished up there. Oliver Askew, speaking of Oliver, he was 3 seconds behind him in 5th. Oliver Askew was 50 seconds behind. Good day for him, obviously, as a rookie. That definitely helps. Speaking of which, there were 2 rookies in the top 5, and then of course Sage Karam was not even a full-time driver. Going back to 6th was Simon Pagenaud. Got collected in that incident with Scott McLaughlin. He finished a minute 22 behind, but was still not a lap down. Kind of a non-factor the whole day. Obviously, he was up there, but he's just kind of in an area of his own. 7th place is Joseph Newgarden, a minute 26 behind. That was kind of interesting because if there was another 5 laps, he definitely, Sage Karam definitely would have gotten stuck behind him and maybe would have lost some time to maybe Rosenquist would have gained some time on him. Maybe. If there were some more lap cars or whatever, if Simon Pagenaud was there, then that might have even been a bigger thing. Who knows? Obviously, this race is only 45 laps long, so we're not saying it's like 70 laps long, and Pagenaud and Joseph Newgarden are just going to try to hold him the whole time. But anyways, Newgarden, Pagenaud, 6th and 7th, both about a minute 20 seconds off the pace. 8th place, the first guy lap down, is Santucci. This is a nickname that's been given to him for a while from Paul Tracy accidentally saying Santucci instead of Santino Ferrucci at Portland in 2018, and then the name just kind of stuck, and apparently Santino had told Paul Tracy that, you know what, you can use that nickname, which, cool by him. He was the first car a lap down and was kind of starting to hold up Karam, and then he got by him and was pretty much fine. 9th place is Kyle Kirkwood, the Indy Lights driver that was filling in for Ryan Hunter-Reay because he has not gotten sim stuff in yet, which was a lot of guys. Actually, a lot of them just had replacement drivers in, like, Scott Speed was filling in for Marco. Who else can I think of? Felipe Nasr was filling in for Max Chilton, but Takuma Sato and Scott Dixon just did not have, there was no 30 car and no 9 car in the race at all. So yeah, anyways, Kyle Kirkwood, good job for him, obviously being an Indy Lights driver. That's definitely cool to be racing up with the big dogs. Obviously, I assume he's gotten a lot of time on iRacing, saying as all these guys up front look like they're, I mean, Will Power and Simon Pagenaud seem like they could be the oddballs in that one, but otherwise, these are a lot of younger drivers that look like they've probably got a lot of experience on it. They had said something like Felix Rosenquist had logged like 56,000 laps or something, which he denied, but still, if there's even rumors going around about that, then still. But yeah, anyways, he finished 9th, 1 lap down. 10th is Connor Daly. Obviously, great for him. I do think that now that Daly is running a full-time effort he's going to be doing road courses in the 20 car for Ed Carpenter. Then he's going to be running the Indy 500 with Carpenter, and then all the other oval races with Carlin in the 59 car, which I'm wondering how well he's going to do in that. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, he was a lap off the pace, but obviously a great day for him. Getting into guys outside of the top 10, first place, 11th, is Dalton Kellett for AJ Foy Racing. Obviously running a part-time effort. Again, good day for him. You obviously haven't heard a ton about him unless you pay attention to Indy Lights, which a lot of people do, obviously, what am I saying? But yeah, a good day for him running 11th, lap down. 12th place is Kyle Kaiser for Juncos Racing. When was the last? They're running the 11 car for this. I'm kind of confused. I didn't know that they actually ran the 11 car. I think they had done that. I think they've done it before, but yeah. Anyways, so those were the last guys, only 1 lap down. 13th was Pato O'Ward, 2 laps down. So you got a lot of old Indy Lights guys here. Got 11th, 12th, and 13th were all past Indy Lights champions. But yeah, Pato O'Ward, the first guy, 2 laps down. Should have had a ride with, Harding Steinbrenner, and then they just decided, nope, you're gone, we don't have money, and yeah. And now Harding Steinbrenner has become one with Andretti Racing, so yep. Anyways, getting into 14th, Graham Rahal, he was up there for a little while, and then I don't exactly know what happened. I guess not a great day for him. I mean, just kind of mid-pack. I mean, that's kind of where he is anyways, but yeah. 15th is Felipe Nasr. Not an IndyCar guy typically. And he was in the 59 car with Carlin. So obviously a good outing for him. Getting some experience with the IndyCar, I guess. He's done testing for them before, but yeah, he was 2 laps down. 16th is a huge one. Jimmy Johnson. Yes, Jimmy Johnson running an IndyCar race. He's been testing for McLaren earlier this year, and they've bought the 48 out from Brian Reinbold. So yeah, now McLaren owns the 48 outright, and they put him in the race. He finished 2 laps down and had 2 separate crashes. But yeah, he finished 2 laps down, but overall, not too bad of a day for Jimmy. Logging laps, getting experience, and good day for him. 17th is Alexander Rossi, who got up into the wall and flipping over on the first lap, which was not great for him. And actually, the commentators, Lee Diffie, thought that it was Alex Palou. I'm like, no, that looked like Rossi to me, especially when I saw Rossi plummeting down the leaderboards. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's Alexander Rossi. But yeah, anyways, first lap crash pretty much took him out of contention immediately, and he didn't have much the rest of the race. 18th place is Marcus Ericsson, now with Chip Ganassi Racing after last year he was with what is now Arrow McLaren. It was just Schmidt Peterson last year. But, it not a ton to talk about for him. He was 5 laps down. 19th place is Zach Veach. he had some type of problem at the start of the race and just was pretty much 3, 4, 5 laps down the whole race. But yeah, finished 5 laps down. 20th, Alex Palou, the guy that Lee Diffie had thought gotten flipped over in the fence and all that in the first lap. But yeah, he finishes 8 laps down. Moving on to your last 5 guys. 21st is Scott Speed, 24 laps down. He was up there pretty much the whole race, and then, about half the race, and then just got loose off a corner, hit the wall, and then I don't know what he did, just not use the quick reset button thing or something. Yeah, anyways, he finished 24 laps down. 22nd is Colton Herta, 35 laps down. Not a good day for Colton. I definitely think that this is, hope that this is not indicative of how he's going to be doing throughout the rest of the season, because obviously he won 2 races last year as a rookie. If only NASCAR drivers would do that. Yeah, but like, hopefully that's not how he's going to do this year, because Colton's a good driver. I think he can be able to do this stuff. I don't know exactly what happened. They didn't really show. There was probably a lot of incidents that they didn't show just because, yeah. But there were definitely incidents. They didn't call a caution this race, which was interesting. Unlike the NASCAR race where it's like, and green flag. Oh, yeah, you've got a wreck in the back. Yellow's out. But yeah, anyways, 23rd is Sebastian Bourdais, 37 laps down. I'm not exactly sure. All these guys in the back, I'm not exactly sure what happened with them. Except for James Hinchcliffe, which we'll talk about in a second. But yeah, the 2 Foyt cars, 23rd and 24th, Bourdais and Kanaan, respectively. Kanaan was 43 laps down. Getting into 25th is James Hinchcliffe in that Genesis number 29 car. He was back there 45 laps down, did not run a single lap, and the reason is that he apparently he got kicked off. He never got into the server. He was trying to get into the server and it didn't let him in. So he did not run a single lap. And of course, to add to the awkwardness of this, he was running the race on his at his friend's house on his simulator. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, going into just a general race review, doing similar to the NASCAR thing, they added the I don't know a ton about iRacing, but they added the quick repair stop things. But yeah, I don't know if those are actually in just regular iRaces or what. Just people who actually know iRacing tell me that. But yeah, another thing to talk about is Robert Wickens, who if it wasn't for having problems getting the steering wheel, he had a entire rig set up from Scott, or now I don't remember it now. What's the guy's name? Yeah, so it was Max Pappas that Robert Wickens was trying to get a steering wheel worked out with. But, yeah, that did not work out. Obviously, it's something that happened with the, trying to get stuff to in the mail. They had to pull that all together in, 18 hours or something, so, yeah, it was kind of hard to work out. But, yeah, anyways, stinks that he wasn't able to, get a chance to race in this, but he'll be able to get back next week. Anyways, another thing I want to talk about real quick, just I did think it was funny that they didn't call a caution for any of the stuff, they hadn't, Lee Diffie had said they were going to be more lenient on calling cautions, especially after Alexander Rossi flipped over, and still they didn't call a caution for that. And I was at that point I was thinking they're probably not going to call a ton of cautions. But I was kind of surprised when they did not call a caution at all. Another thing was I did think it was interesting that the pit cycles, Will Power was kind of back there a little bit, and then he had jumped up a couple spots on those pit cycles, but yeah, and he was able to stay out the longest of anyone. So the Penske cars always seem to have the best stuff on fuel mileage, but yeah, I guess that's just willpower. But yeah. Anyways, another thing I wanted to just bring up real quick is how they selected Watkins Glen for this race. So they had actually brought out a tournament style, like March Madness type of bracket. So just starting off here with Sonoma and Watkins Glen, they had like a American road course thing. So Watkins Glen won that, and then they had Sebring and Montreal, which like two just road courses again. I guess they kind of had a road course and an oval side of the bracket. Like there was, yeah. So and then Watkins Glen obviously beat Montreal to get to the final like two things. And then on the oval side of the bracket, you had Twin Ring Motegi and Auto Club, which yeah, I'm not exactly surprised that Auto Club won that. I definitely think that people would like Auto Club more than Motegi, but I mean, I guess Motegi's just... How long is Motegi? I feel so stupid that I don't know this now. I'm going to have to check how long Twin Ring Motegi is. Twin Ring Motegi Oval. Okay. Twin Ring Motegi, the oval is... The oval is 1.5 miles, which, yeah, it almost looks, just looking at this, it almost looks like Darlington, but bigger. Yeah, but, anyways, so, and then on the other thing, you had, the Milwaukee Mile in Michigan, so obviously another, like, shorter track. I am kind of surprised that the Milwaukee Mile won that over Michigan, because you already had Auto Club in there, and Auto Club and Michigan are like a mirror, essentially. And then Auto Club in Michigan, I guess other than just the Michigan 500 thing, I don't exactly know what the difference between Auto Club and Michigan was in terms of fan voting. And then Watkins Glen in Michigan, I know people love Watkins Glen, and that's why, like, I assume everyone voted for it. I hope that they get an oval in at some point. I want to see iRacing IndyCar on oval. I want to see how different that is. Another thing, the next race is going to be at Birmingham in Alabama. For some reason, I can't think of the track name, but I can think of where it is. Barber. There we go. But yeah, next race is going to be at Barber. That'll be interesting to see how that works. Another just natural terrain road course. Seems like we have all of those. I don't think that was a fan vote. They've got fan vote, driver vote, and then just random draw stuff. And then the last race, they're doing a non-current IndyCar track. So, like, Bathurst or something, or Nürburgring, like they had brought up on the broadcast. Just tracks that aren't in IndyCar, and they're, like, in Europe or something that a lot of people would want in IndyCar. But, anyways, that's my review of the American Red Cross Grand Prix at Watkins Glen, the first race of the 6-race IndyCar iRacing Challenge. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not exactly sure how the Daytona 500 is going to go for the Half Elite Cup Series. I don't know when I'm going to get that out. What I can tell you is that I'm going to have a race review of the NASCAR race that they've got tomorrow at Texas. I can actually watch that now, because we don't have FS1, but we do have Fox. So, yeah, I should be able to watch that. Anyways, thank you for watching. It's been Half Elite signing off. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and sign up for one of the few Half Elite Cup Series cars left if you haven't already. We've only got a couple left. Trying to think of who we don't have signed up for. We have, see, Danica, William Byron, Eric Jones, I'm trying to Clint Boyer. It's in the comment that I have pinned at the top of the sign-up video. So anyways, thanks for watching this Half Elite. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, sign up for a Half Elite Cup Series car. I should be doing a race review of the NASCAR race tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.